welcome back to Drinking by My Shelf. I'm Emma and today I'm going to talk about the things that will make me watch your booktube channel. I always find it really interesting. I've been watching a few different people answering this kind of question in various tags, and it's really interesting how different people's answers are from each other, and a lot of them from mine. So I think obviously it goes without saying, you do what you like to do and there will be an audience for what you do. But I think it's fascinating. Some people talk about the things that they love in channels that are just the complete opposite of what I would look for. Very interesting stuff. So I'm going to tell you what makes me want to watch a booktube channel. If you think, by the way, that your channel fits these, please do leave it below because I'd love to check it out. Always looking for new favourite channels. And also tell me what you look for in a booktube channel, especially if it's kind of the opposite of what I like. It's just fascinating. So, without further ado, let me tell you what I like in booktube. First thing, when I click through to someone's channel, one of the first things that will instantly hook me in, seems quite obvious, but is the thumbnails. If you have good, interesting thumbnails, I'm so much more likely to stay on your page and look at it. And that's kind of hypocritical because I am not a Photoshop wizard. I can't really make very interesting thumbnails, but some people do this amazingly. Some of my favourite thumbnails are Sarah without an H. I actually want to ask her how she does them because they are so cool. And Monica Kim also does fantastic thumbnails. So anything like that, but they're just really creative. The second I land on that channel, I want to scroll through the page and I want to keep looking because they're just so beautiful, and that is a really good way of tricking me into watching your channel. The second thing is doing interesting ideas that go beyond the basic booktube stuff. That's not a criticism of wrap-ups and TBRs. Lots of people do those. I do them. I do it as balancing the books, all kind of combined into one. But those videos I don't tend to watch that much of. I'm much more likely to watch if you are doing stuff like Books and Lala. She's one of my favourite booktubers to watch because she does really creative, interesting ideas. She'll set herself kind of challenges each month, and then at the end of the month we get to see a vlog of her reading the lowest rated books on her Goodreads, or books that somebody picked for her following another booktuber's TBR, that kind of thing. I think that's really interesting. It's a fun little hook. So that is really likely to make me watch if I look at your videos and I see that they're creative video ideas I haven't really seen anywhere else. A big one is to make me laugh. I really like watching booktube channels that are also really funny. So some of my favourite booktube comedians, Read with Cindy is hilarious. Everybody loves her. And she's also, she's just so interested and talented. I could talk about her for other reasons for hours, but amongst all of her other amazing qualities, she's also really funny. So her videos are just good fun to watch. Another one is Sarah without an H. I mentioned her earlier. She, oh my god, I want to be her friend so badly. Especially she does these drunk literacy videos where she drinks with her friends. And hello, I really want to be one of her friends. I feel like we would get on really well. She's just very happy to be silly and not take herself seriously. So watching her videos just feels like hanging out with one of your drunk friends. She's not always drunk. They don't always seem drunk, but she's just very funny. And then also Emma Tobias. She's one of my friends, but her videos are so funny. She has such a dry sense of humour, so she'll play it completely straight and I just crack up every time. She did one recently that was, so it's the reacting to assumptions tag, but she did it reacting to your assumptions about someone else. So she just picked this other YouTuber, I've forgotten her name, but she's someone who's got millions of followers, and she just reacted to the assumptions that people had made about this girl in the video and was just saying stuff like, wow, Jess's followers don't know me very well. I find her so funny. So yeah, if you make me laugh, I am a viewer for life. Something that I really love in booktube channels is introducing me to books that I haven't heard of. So a lot of booktube is kind of a community around a shared love of the same books, and that's great. And I love watching those as well if it's a book that I love and just want to watch people talk about all the time. But I really like the channels where people read outside the kind of most popular booktube stuff and introduce me to new books that I hadn't really heard of. I always have to watch those kind of videos with a pen and paper, writing down the books I'm definitely going to read. So Jen Campbell is fantastic for that. She recommends a lot of queer literature that I might not have heard of and they sound great. Jean from Jean's Bookish Thoughts, I'm always really interested in a lot of the books that she reads. Lena Norms, she talks about a lot of books with social issues, and my TBR always grows a lot from watching her videos because she sells them so well. So yeah, if you tell me about books that I hadn't heard of before, I will love you and I will come to you for recommendations again and again and again. And then kind of on that note, is people who have the same reading tastes as me. So it's obviously like totally subjective, but someone like Chapter Stacks I really like because she loves thrillers. So I'm in because I know when I'm going to watch her videos that I'm going to learn about more thrillers, and I feel like we have similar taste. And also Lauren and the Books is another one. I feel like we have quite similar taste, particularly in the non-fiction that she reads. She is interested in the same social issues that I am, and she seems to have always heard of these really fascinating, interesting books. So I always go to her to find out about like new like feminist books or books about body positivity. She's really great at that stuff. Something else I really, really like in channels that will definitely make me subscribe is having a format. So, for example, Books and Lala did closet unhaul videos for a long while. She doesn't do them anymore, but those were great. So every month she reacted to her a few years old TBR for that month and had to like either read the books on that TBR or get rid of them. And she did it every month, so I would look forward to it. Like genuinely, I would look forward to the first video of each month coming out, the closet unhaul video coming. Lauren Wade does Go Ask Your Mother, which is a video where her and her mum and her grandma talk about different issues and like the differences between the generations. So I always will click on those because I know I like the format. So obviously there are set formats booktubers use like wrap-ups and TBRs, but if you come up with your own interesting format, it will definitely make me specifically want to subscribe to your channel, because then I know what I'm in for. I know I like that format, so I know every month that I'm going to have a video that I really like. I try to do that on mine with Balancing the Books. I used to do it with Book Gel. Hopefully people liked that. I miss Book Gel. I should bring Book Gel back. But my final point is cliche advice, but just be yourself. That's really what will make me subscribe. If I find somebody who is doing their own thing, it doesn't matter. Ultimately, forget everything I just said, even if they have a totally different reading taste to me, or I never want to read any of the books they recommend. If I can tell they're just being themselves and I just really like their personality, that will make me subscribe, because you just know with their videos that you're getting a genuine insight into their passion for books, even if theirs is different from yours. So those are the things that will make me subscribe to a booktube channel, but do let me know what you look for in videos, and of course give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below for new videos every week. See you next time.